Jesus, or basically forcing your meaning into the text. You start with your bad theology, you quote a verse that doesn't teach what you think it teaches, and then you conclude that you're right. Well, here's what we need to do. When you're approached with this type of thing, you have to, number one, check the immediate context. Just check the immediate context. For instance, in the passage where Paul talks about being caught up to the third heaven in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, does he then go on to describe how the different three levels of heaven are each different eternal locations where different levels of righteousness will get you into the higher level? Certainly not. There's nothing like this in the text. That's all completely imported from the Mormon theology. So you check the immediate context. The next thing you do is you compare relevant scriptures. So you go to the other verses that talk about heaven or heavens plural, and you see, well, I'm going to do a word search. I could go to blueletterbible.org and I could do a search for the word heaven or heavens and see all the times it comes up in the Bible. That's called a concordance. It is one of the most useful Bible study tools you have next to a dictionary, which I highly recommend keeping with you or in your phone. And I look up words all the time in the dictionary. It's very wise to do so. I mean, it's just be like, I don't know exactly what that means, and look it up. It's no big deal. So you go to the relevant scriptures and you look up and you see how heavens means this in the scriptures. And then you use the clear teachings of the Bible to help you on the unclear ones. You use the clear teachings to help you with the unclear passages. So the Bible clearly teaches that Jesus is the only way, for instance. So then I would not take some vague passage that has some reference to someone having been a good person and then conclude that that guy got saved without Jesus. That would just be bad Bible study techniques. So number one, you check the immediate context. Number two, you check relevant scriptures. Number three, you check clear teachings to inform you of unclear ones. And I'll tell you what, if you just do number one, it'll clear up most of the issues for you. When you have Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, anybody you meet along the street or at the bookstore or wherever you happen to be, and they quote a verse to tell you this means such and such, and you're like, wait a minute, that does not sound right. All you need to do is say, where is that? Open it up and just patiently take your time. Just read the verses before it, read the verse, read the verses after it, maybe read it again, and you will find it becomes clear to you. It becomes clear to you more often than not, because God didn't write his word to confuse us.